Hello folks, Scott here, unboxing my Love from Lizi March 2019 card kit. I believe Lizi refers to this as the Fairy Garden card kit. Of course, everything comes wrapped in these luscious Ziploc bags for protection on their trip across the pond. So let's see what's in our big bag first. As usual, we get 5 sheets of 8.5 by 11 letter size cardstock. We have this lovely navy blue. We have a dark gray, a white. This is super smooth, alcohol marker friendly white. I often swap out my own. A cream, and this nice warm blue. That's our 5 cardstocks this month. We, of course, get specialty cardstock as well. We've got 4 sheets of 5.5 by 8.5. These are half letter size sheets. We have a dark green with like a gold shimmer. These are all pearlescent. A dark green with gold. We've got a white pearlescent. It's kind of a bluish tint to that pearlescent. A silver pearlescent and a gold pearlescent. Those are our specialty cardstocks this month, 4 of those. We, of course, get pattern paper in our kit this month. This is 6 by 6 inch pattern paper. These are all single-sided, but some of them have glitter, some of them are shimmer. This is Butterfly Glimmer. I think Lizi's getting back at me for not having any pink in last month's kit. There's some fairies on a pink background. Butterflies, fairies and butterflies is a nice little grid. More butterflies. A little damask and a little kind of a soft olive-ish green. More fairies on pink. Little ferns. That's a nice pattern paper. And there's one of those shimmer ones, kind of a gold shimmer on that. That's a kind of a diamond-ish pattern. And more shimmer on this one. This is a very pretty flower pattern. This is some text on a pink background. And there's our glitter fairies. These guys are on more of a beige off-white background. And then we get decoupage sheets. I love Lizi's decoupage kits. You take the layers, 1, 2, 3, 4, layer them on top of each other with foam squares. These make just adorable cards. Of course, these are all fairy-oriented. We've got fairies in the little fairy jars. We've got butterflies, of course. All of these have some glitter on them. Just for you with some butterflies, and there's a pun. Thank you very much. More fairies sitting on a toadstool. Again, this is all decoupage. I love Lizi's decoupage. I can even forgive some pink fairies just to play with the decoupage. Loving wishes with 3 fairies. More butterflies. With love and a little red fairy with the butterflies. And birthday wishes, fairies and butterflies. This is the Fairy Garden Kit by all means. That's 8 sheets of decoupage. I tell you, I have to restrain myself from just making 8 decoupage cards right from the very start. We are also treated to some sticker sheets. Of course, the sticker sheets are all glittered up as well. These are interesting. I do like these butterfly wreaths. I think that's a great sticker. We get 4 sheets of stickers. They all are the same patterns in the pattern paper, the same patterns and sentiments that are on the decoupage sheets. There's enough decoupage sheets here to make 20 cards practically. 4 sheets of stickers. Of course, we get a sheet of peel-offs this month. A new color, Mint Moonstone. A new color, very pretty, really nice green. We also get a stencil in this kit. Now, this stencil has love and thanks. A large love, a large thanks in that stencil. Easy to do some ink blending or some paste through those. Love and Thanks stencil, which complement our gigantic stamp set. This is a 6x8 stamp set, just huge, with these gorgeous flowers. These kind of look like those lantern plants. Great big. This is much larger than a card front. Another different set of ivy and flowers over here. We've got a dandelion and all sorts of little dandelion poofs that come off of it, or their umbrellas. We've got like partial sentiments in this kit, sending very much a lot with you. So I think that's intended to go along with the love and the thanks on the stencil to make complete sentiments for our cards. Gorgeous, gigantic. When I first saw this, I thought, oh my goodness, it's another infinity stamp. But no, it's just really large, really gorgeous garden stamps for the fairy garden this month. And that brings us to our embellishment bag. Always fun to break into this bag. Of course, we get a bottle of Nouveau drops. These are crystal drops in Sweet Lilac, a gloss. Sweet Lilac gloss, very soft purple there. We get 2 sheets of foam squares. Lizzie always gives us foam squares when she gives us decoupage sheets. So those foam squares go right along with those decoupage layering sheets. We get 5 ribbons this month and wound up so nicely on these cardboard spools. I love it when these come like this. This is gorgeous. I think these are all like 3/8 inch ribbon. We've got a glitter pink, a pink butterfly, a pink I Believe in Fairies, oh boy, a green butterfly, and a With Love in that light lilac. I guess that's more of a medium lilac. Over a meter of each of those. That's 5 different ribbons this month. And we also get a fairy stamp. Look at that. There's our fairy for the fairy garden. We've got a lot of garden. Where's my fairy beside the stickers and pattern papers? There's a really nice little fairy stamp for us. And of course, she's playing with a butterfly. That's in our embellishment bag. These are very cool. These are like little mini pre-packaged shakers, little mini shakers. We've got 2 little fairy bottles and a circular one. We've got 3 of these mini shakers. Of course, they're stickers. They stick right onto your sheet. Of course, they're already filled with silver stars. 3 little mini shakers. And then we've got this pack of little fairy sequins. Little stamped out fairy sequins. Look at that. Those are embossed. You can see her hairline. Very cute. Little fairy sequins. You can even see her arms if you look closely. Her little dress. Really, really cute. And of course, sparkly as all get out. Our little fairy sequins, a whole pack of those. Of course, we have our fairy garden sequin mix. Really soft, those nice lilacs and mint greens. Some soft brush golds. We also get a die this month. This is a fairy die. She doesn't coordinate with anything in the kit, but is a beautiful little fairy die all on her own. We get buttons, some buttons this month, and these are, it looks like we've got kind of the same patterns and colors on the buttons as are in the kit. 8 of those, 4 big ones, 4 small ones. Button, button, who has the button? And then last but not least, we get these little, they look like wands. Actually, we get 3 of these little silver fairy wands. They're like striped on the back and then smooth and shiny on the other side. 1 hole on the end. We've got 3 of those. They're really heavy. That's real metal. There's a real fairy wand for you. Bling! that's our kit from Love from Lizi for March of 2019. A bonanza of supplies as usual. This looks like lots of fun, even though there's lots of pink here and it's all fairies. I'm really looking forward to digging in to those decoupage sheets, see what we can do with those. I did get some add-ons this month. The big add-on I got was the stamp set. So this is like a 4x8 stamp set. Every bit as tall, about 2/3 as big as the other one. This is our add-on stamp kit. It has a whole nother set of flowers. These kind of look like poppies over here. A different set of flowers here. Great big flower garden stamps. This also has some sentiments that you can use to complete the sentiments in the stamp set from the kit. Wishes for you, anniversary, thanks, birthday, happy, love. A really great stamp set. Between these 4 different plants, we should be able to erect Kensington Gardens, I'm sure. And then I also got some embossing powder. Lizi introduced 8 new embossing powders this month in response to a lot of requests from subscribers. We've got some new colors, some great party themes here. I went ahead and embossed little squares of those. So we've got Sparkling Snow embossing powder. Now, I just crudely did these with my, mini stamp pad. We've got Tutu Pink. These are not the most evenly applied powders, but Tutu Pink, that's very nice. I know somebody was complaining that Lizi didn't have any pink embossing powder. There's Forest Green, which is this really dark green. Very nice. It almost looks black in the pot. Then we have this Meadow Green, which I really like this green. Beautiful meadow green embossing powder. And then we get into the party embossing powders, which are really very interesting. We got Fairy Dust Party. Look at that. This is sparkly and shiny, and it has little mylar pieces in it. Well, this is the Fairy Dust Party. Really nice, kind of a grayish blue. And then we have the Baby Blue Party, which has more of that mylar dots in it and sparkle and shine. Look at that. Definitely a baby blue party going on there. Now, I realize that you don't tend to use embossing powders in big squares, but I thought this would be the easiest way to show you. Pastel Purple Party. Again, lots of shine, a lot of sparkle, and again, those little mylar bits throughout it. All of these party embossing powders are really fun. And of course, the Powder Pink Party. Look at all the little mylar pieces in that. Oh my goodness. I have enough embossing powder to last me a lifetime now. I had to giggle because on my last Lizi 10-card 1 kit, I mentioned that I used some Simon Says stamp embossing powder in navy and mentioned that I didn't have any warm navy. So Lizi actually sent me a pot of the Love from Lizi warm navy. So that's in my stash now too. I do know this kit is available. It's in very limited supplies. If this interests you, if you're looking forward to playing with some decoupage or just some great garden stamps or these fun fairies and stickers, run over to Love from Lizi. Please use my link. It's in the description down below. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm trying to get this out there just as soon as possible, just in case this kit sells out again, because once they're gone, they are not coming back. Thanks so much for joining me, folks. We'll see what the fairies have in store for me this month. If you'd like more detailed information, better pictures, and product links, please visit my website at CardCutups.com.